Gallant, do you read me?
Affirmative, Straker, we read you. Are you all right, Captain? Can you tell me what happened down there? What's going on with the planet?
Captain, I don't know where to start to explain. That planet, Planet 220, might not even be a planet.
Are you implying that 220 is...
There's a high-energy reaction from 220. Captain, the gravity field is reversing.
What? That's impossible. All stations go to red.
Captain Michaud, we have a state of emergency. Repeat, we have an emergency.
Roger that. I confirm it as well.
Reduce speed. Reduce speed.
Planet 220 will reach a critical point in T-minus 27 seconds.
Issue an all-out emergency alarm. Unfold the shield. Cancel the number 15 landing sequence. Now! The highest priority is to pick up Captain Michaud.
9 seconds to explosion of Planet 220.
Captain Michaud's manually operated ship approaching. Her landing speed is exceeding 227%.
Has exploded. Shockwave confirmed. Shockwave advancing. We have more damage. Unidentified object has entered the launching area.
The rescue mission of Planet 220 is in progress. The assault-type space carrier Gallant suffered serious damage by the sudden explosion of Planet 220. 20% of the entire crew participating on this mission have lost their lives. Even the safety of the survivors is still remote. And this dreadful nightmare has just begun.
Hello and welcome. I'm Bio. Today we're looking at another Lost in Japan PlayStation 2 exclusive video game. That was quite a good intro. I was very surprised to hear the English voice acting, personally. Could this be another Japanese exclusive video game like Poiny's Point, which has like full English voiceover, potentially English, I don't know. Maybe you can get the game to be in English as well. I don't know. We'll have a look at the options in a minute. But yeah, this is Phase Paradox. It seems to be both developed and published by Sony and released in May 2001. Already, just from the intro alone, the game seems like it could be quite interesting. So, like straight away, I'm a little bit like, Okay, so stereo. Okay, that's the only options you have. Like, no, like... Okay, fine. Let's go to new game then. I don't know what this is going to be like exactly. But, okay. This is a loading screen, or is this the guy I'm playing as? Jude Sutcliffe. Guess it's the guy I'm playing as? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know what kind of game this is going to be like, personally. Survival horror? It just says, like, action adventure on Game FAQs, so... general. Yeah, that kind of looks like the guy it just showed, so I'm assuming this is the character I'm playing as. I'll give credit where credit is due. Graphically speaking, this game looks pretty good for 2001 PlayStation 2.
Man, what happened?
Yeah, they've got a very distinct kind of style going on. Right. Here I am. Yep, I am in control. Alrighty then. Okay.
Can you get up?
Yeah, there's English voice acting,
You're
but
not hurt, are you?
like options are in.
Damn, my mouth feels like it's full of sand. Jude, are you
This
all
game
right?
could have been quite easily released
How
in
about you?
Yeah, I'm
English. Like released in the West, I mean. I wonder why they chose not to.
CIC to damage control. Fire broke out at the hangar. The scale is Alpha 2. Your team will join forces with Bravo team to fight the fire.
All right, people, this is it. Don't let Bravo get ahead of us.
Because the voice acting seems pretty decent, if I'm honest.
The shockwave came from the explosion of 220?
Cut the chatter. We've got to get this done.
Marcus team, let's go.
I wonder if this has got a fan translation.
The surface area fire is Alpha 2 degrees. This is not a drill. There are considerable casualties, and be aware of toxic gas. Lance and Elliot, come with me. Jude will command the rest of you. First priority is to rescue the survivors. There better not be any questions, people. This is life and death.
The lights went out. This doesn't look good. Does anybody know what's going on?
I don't know. Has it stopped? What is that sound?
Shh. Be quiet.
I can't see there being an English patch from what I'm looking at currently. Just too bad, really. Oh. Some light is causing them to go crazy. Apparently this is a sequel to another game that was released previously on the PlayStation 1 called Philosoma.
Jude, why is it running like this?
It's out of control.
So yeah, so apparently the original game, which is the first game, Philosoma, was met with like mediocre reviews in the West. And is a shooter. Whereas this one, its sequel, which is Phase Paradox, which is a sequel, is a completely different genre, which is then that being survival horror. So this is a survival horror game. Okay then. Interesting. This one definitely needs a fan translation then, which is not difficult. Guess we. I'm not saying that fan translations are difficult to do. Of course, they're difficult to do. What I'm saying is all the voice acting's in English already. It would just be the text you're gonna have to translate. So I'm just saying, a little bit easier than other games released exclusively in Japan. Might be worth doing. I don't know. Maybe it hasn't been done so far because the story isn't particularly good. Possibly. Save, but don't know. Now we're playing as a different character. I think we're playing as Renee Hearn. Think. I like how that Japanese text is just refusing to go.
All off-duty medical orderlies proceed to the transport pod.
Your man was taken to the medical room. I'll take care of him.
Please look after my friend, Doctor.
I will. Luckily, the damage to the medical facility wasn't too serious.
Well, I'm gonna go back to my troop in the standby room.
Interesting outfit.
This is Dr. Barrett. Go ahead.
But yeah, the voice acting's really good.
Secured at the deck landing hatch. Come to the ICU immediately.
Doctor, it's the Strager pilot. You've got to come to the ICU at once.
Excuse me.
Okay, now we can run a bit. Hold down X and you can run. Way. Control panel. Yeah, it's got it's not tank controls if I'm honest. You can control the character pretty decently. There you go. Moves pretty alright. A little bit like Resident Evil in terms of like you got the in terms of camera angles. The controls are fine. Guess you need something to be able to access that. Guessing I am actually talking to these characters. It is coming up with like different Japanese text down below. So but I don't see myself getting particularly too far in the game. Mainly because I don't know what's going, don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing exactly. Which is understandable. Go in here. Guessing these are like houses? Huh. Oh, that's where I came from. Okay. Down then. This game seems pretty big. Like,
To Captain Renee Hearn
oh.
from CIC, the situation has changed. Captain Renee Hearn, report to CIC stat.
Roger, copy.
Okay, so it seems like it switches. Okay, so this looks like there's 3 different characters you can play as: Jude, Renee, and Alia. And you switch between the characters at different time periods to see basically the events take place in different sections of the ship, I'm guessing. Pretty cool. And obviously I'm guessing there is like survival horror elements later down the line. But yeah, the game seems like it seems interesting, at least. I think you could potentially play it, but have a little bit of difficulty with knowing what's what, obviously because of the Japanese text. But yeah, I can only assume the reason, because there's been other like Japanese exclusive survival horror games that have been translated. So I can only assume that the game, even though like the story seems interesting, maybe the story doesn't have a particularly great conclusion, or maybe something. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Maybe the gameplay isn't particularly good. I don't know. But yeah, it seems alright from what I've seen so far, which isn't much. And it's one of those games where unfortunately I ain't going to see much. There's a lot going on. But we've hit the threshold of how long I'm willing to play. And that's just the thing. Sometimes I can play a game and I can tell, straight away from the get-go, like with the ping pong game, whether it's my type of game. With this game, I don't know, because unfortunately I need to play more of it, but I'm not going to play more of it because I don't like to play long lengths of time unless I have to. So yeah, but from what I've played so far, it seems okay. But I'm going to stop playing there. I've been Bio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.